Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Now, these are timeless readings, so whenever you catch this is when it's meant for you. I do date them, so this is for June 1st through the 8th. We do have a new moon in Gemini this week. So I'll also pull Queen of the Moon Oracle for that. The Justice card, Three of Cups, Three of Wands, so 2 3s here. Some of you may be 33 years old. You could be seeing the angel number 333 or just 33 in general. Your other major arcana here is the Star. Oh, and the World card. Love this for you, Capricorn. This is like graduation. This is big changes, big movements, stepping into this next new chapter of your life. I feel like there's been a lot of healing, maybe energy work that's taken place here. It's feeling like you've been surrounded by like-minded people that have allowed you to really embrace, that's the right word I'm feeling here, embrace the real version of you that you've been afraid to maybe show the real world, feeling like you have made this decision to live your best and most authentic life. The Justice card, you know, the sign of Libra here. So you could have Libra in your chart or dealing with a Libra. But the Justice card does remind us of things that may have not felt safe or balanced, or I just heard true to you. You are definitely working on making some changes. And I feel like if that is something that you have already been working on, you know, to really feel like you've embraced who you are, you know, as a person and as a whole, or if you have felt like there have been situations or people in your life that have made you feel that you have been dealt a tough hand, where things have felt unfair. People have just not treated you fairly. It just feels like there was this moment of this energy of feeling like people were unjustified in their accusations, is what I heard. Now, I don't know what that means for some of you, so that's very specific to someone here. Someone's outlook or viewpoint or comments or just let's be real, straight up shit talking about you has been completely unjustified, is what I heard. So if this is something, I'm going to give you a couple scenarios because I don't know the full-on details, but as I was talking about it, Spirit was saying, if there was a situation in your workplace where you felt like you were kind of cornered, you were passed up, people were not taking you seriously, one person feeling like they're kind of a big bully here, who was like the leader of the pack or had the most power or authority over how people see you or view you or think of you. I feel like that's definitely changing. It's something where people's, let's just say you've pulled the wool over or they've pulled the wool over everyone's eyes, and now you've uncovered it. Okay. So I do feel, and I don't necessarily feel like you yourself were the one that pointed it out, although I feel like you kind of pointed someone in that direction. So that way it didn't come to this point of you versus them, because I feel like they've learned how to manipulate and gaslight and like maybe even make you out to be the bad person here. So I do feel like now that that person is either not in that capacity or not there anymore, you have so much relief that comes from it, where now you feel more optimistic. You see that you have options and choices, and that there's a lot that you see in your future here. A lot to celebrate, of course. Three of Cups, Three of Wands here. Looking towards the future, this is also teamwork and collaboration and working together with certain people. So if you have felt, again, like the tables had or the scales had been tipped against you, it just feels like someone is definitely trying to undercut you or undermine you here. Now, if this isn't in the workplace, because it does feel like almost like relationship, like you're the bad guy, like you did something wrong, so now you've got to pay for it the rest of your freaking life, right? You make one bad move, one bad choice, and people never let you forget it. And it's like, it feels like people have not given you the grace or the room to grow. Or even when you try to show people that you've learned from your lessons, you've learned from your mistakes, and like there's room to grow from it, it feels as though someone is very, I'm seeing like Queen of Swords energy. And I know that Queen of Swords tends to come up in your reading a lot, but that Aquarius energy is right here with the star. So it feels like someone's very cutthroat with you, like that sword that's here, the star that's here. It's like very, you know, to the point of like, no, I don't want to hear it. You effed up. It just feels like that kind of energy. Like this person has no give. Like even if you did everything that they wanted you to, like kiss their ass or whatever, like feed them grapes and fan them. I don't know, but like it just feels like no matter what, there isn't enough that you can do to appease or to get this person on your side. And so rather than you proclaiming and putting it out there and telling people, no, man, I've changed. I'm not that same person. I'm making big changes. Or when someone kind of jokes, it feels like a backhanded, I wouldn't even call it a compliment, but just like a dig at you, at perhaps the behavior of your past. And like, yeah, because, you tend to blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, but when was the last time you saw me be that way? Or you heard of me acting that way? Like I've changed and you guys are stuck on the old version of me. And if you stay there, guess what? You're going to stay there in the past, because if you're not ready and willing to see the person that I am now, the person that I've grown, or the healing that I've done, that I've made the actual changes that I needed to get to this level of your life where now you feel like there is this optimistic viewpoint, then there is this feeling of having to be at a crossroads. Like, how much more can I say to let these people know that I am not that same person? And I just heard someone say, I'm not that child anymore. Okay, so if you have felt, maybe you're old enough, 20s, 30s or older, where you know better, and people are still treating you like with kid gloves, or making it seem like you haven't grown, you haven't learned, you're still immature, you're still doing stupid shit like maybe you did once upon a time, a long ass time ago. I do feel like they're kind of holding that over your head, holding it against you. Okay, so I do feel like you're overcoming that viewpoint that someone has, and I'm hearing this clearly, this is one person that has negatively influenced the people around you to see you in this bad light. This person has a lot of anger, and I hate to say it, but they also have a lot of hatred in their heart. And they themselves are the ones that need to do the most healing, that they have not let this go. Okay, Capricorn, I feel like you've been dealing with this for a very long time. And when you get to certain points in your life that are worth celebrating, and you bring this news to them, and you say this and you say that, you still don't get the response that you really hope for. The applause, the good luck, the I'm proud of you, it's amazing everything that you've done, Capricorn. I'm hearing that there is a whole new chapter that you're embarking on here in your life. Things are definitely going to change and catapult for you. You've done this healing work, because it does feel like this could be old relationship, partnership work. This is inner child work. This is no longer waiting for someone's approval or permission for success, for love. I do feel like if some of you have been single for a very long time because you've got an ex that's in everyone's ears, that's maybe saying to you and to everyone else, you don't deserve love. I was the best thing that happened to you. Again, very bitter Betty energies here. Male or female, doesn't matter. That's just a saying that I happen to say. But it feels like someone here just can't get over it. You know, even if they've moved on, it just feels like they're not wanting you to be happy, like you're not deserving of happiness. Now, don't confuse someone who has moved on, right, for happiness. A lot of people move on into unfulfilling chapters of their lives, relationships, scenarios, whatever it may be. Doesn't mean that they're happy just because they have a partner, just because they're married, just because you saw somebody get married and have a family. If they were truly happy, they would be happy that you found happiness. They would be happy that you healed. They clearly haven't let any of that go. What does Capricorn have to look forward to in the near future? It's funny because I was going to say love, and the Lover's card flew out. Let's see what this one is. Two of Swords. Yeah, they want to keep you at a standstill. Your love life has been at a standstill. Things have been just casual or have just been friendship. You've been afraid to open up to people because it feels as though when you do open up to certain people and you think it might go somewhere, it feels as though they see you. Ooh, that's not the message I was about to say, but Spirit says you're just a pawn. You're a placeholder for certain people, but you have felt that because you've treated certain people that way as well, because you feel like maybe love is not in the cards at this time, but clearly the cards are saying otherwise, Capricorn. High Priestess. This is like a soul connection. This is like a psychic bond. You guys get each other on a soul level. You really get to each other in terms of like finishing each other's sentences and getting each other and understanding each other. I also feel that you feel safe with this person where you even let them know, yeah, things haven't really worked out or panned out because XYZ in the past. I'm not that person anymore. I'm just tired of having to prove that of myself. It's like when someone has changed, it's inevitable. Like it's like evident, right? I don't know what is wrong with my words today. When people have done the inner work, the healing work, when people have changed, it is absolutely clear in their energy, in the way they live, in the way they move. And when someone hasn't, but they say that they have and continue to create the same mistakes and negative situations that they find themselves in, then that's when you know it's all lip service. But Capricorn, I feel like you've done some soul searching, some deep healing, some inner child healing. You've stepped into this more elevated person, version of you. And it's new to you. And so you kind of have a little bit of skepticism here because you're just kind of like this, well, am I doing things right? Well, you don't know if you're doing things right or wrong or whatever, because this is the first time that you've been in this energy for yourself. But it's definitely giving me trust your guidance, your own inner wisdom. Your higher self is guiding you. But the stagnancy that you've taken comfort in over, a certain timeline here, over a few years of your life, it feels like a backup plan here when things start to feel a little shaky, when things start to feel a little scary, because you're not quite sure if this is all working out in the right way for you. You don't have any negative cards or any cards that can be seen as negative other than the creature of I don't know what the heck is wrong with my words today. I am that freaking tired, I swear. I try not to record when I'm super tired, but you guys, I'm super behind on readings. So you're a creature of bad habits sometimes is what I was trying to say, going back to this comfort stage where I can easily, like, it's like you can easily go back to what you find easy, what you've learned to take comfort in. I just feel like your love life, your personal life, your personal goals, you're meeting them as this new version of you on a whole other level. What else do you have for Capricorn here? Too many cards, but I will show them to you. Listen, this is those two cards of not moving, not going anywhere, but then knowing that you need to move, knowing you need to start approaching other avenues, start feeling more comfortable in the discomfort when it comes to making changes in your life. 7, look at that. The Temperance card, the Knight of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups. It's like analysis paralysis, slow moving energy. You want to take your time because you're afraid of making a mistake. You're second guessing yourself. If in business, it could also feel like imposter syndrome. But if it's not in business, it just feels like, am I truly ready for a new relationship? You know, what needs to change? What needs to, oh, I just heard, what do I need to overcome to welcome in this love life? Okay, so what does Capricorn need to overcome to step into a beautiful relationship that they want for themselves? What does Capricorn need to overcome? Justice card, you've got it twice, and the 9 of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, look at that. You need to overcome that you'll never be happy, that you'll never be able to pursue marriage, partnership, relationship. You need to overcome the idea that this isn't a life that is meant for you, when in actuality, I mean, these cards are saying otherwise. I feel as though someone who has spoken so negatively over you almost feels like a little bit of a hex or a curse, where you've even bought the lie. Okay, you've believed it yourself, like they're right. I don't deserve that. I could have been a better human. But if you truly haven't done anything to become the best version of you, a better version of you, to heal, to grow, to maintain certain personal goals you have for yourself, you don't have to prove any of that to anyone. Just be you. Just do what you need to do for yourself. So what you need to overcome is the idea that you are not deserving and worthy of this, because this is beautiful energy here. Feeling like things will never be in your favor, feeling of, I don't know if I'll ever be happy. I don't know if I'll ever have my soulmate, my destined partnership, my happily ever after. I don't know if I'm made for marriage, partnership, relationship. What if I never have children? Or what if I never get married? I feel like whoever has spoken this over you or your life, like, push them away. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life, Capricorn. You need a limpia. You need a freaking cleansing. You need a card fell out. The card of joy. We'll see if it comes out, but you need to just literally do a cleansing and uncrossing, blockbuster, hex breaking, whatever it is you feel that you need. If you feel like things have been stagnant in certain areas of your life, especially if you know you have someone that feels like they've been actively speaking against you having this. Okay, so let me pull a card from your angels. Be honest with yourself, Capricorn. Look into your heart and you will know the truth of this situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they'll come to you upon angels' wings. Look at this beautiful and gorgeous card. Be honest with yourself. I mean, it's giving, you know, trust your intuition, trust your higher self guidance, your inner guidance that you're receiving here, you know, to be able to trust yourself and knowing that, oh my gosh, Capricorn, at what point do you just give up and say, well, I guess I don't deserve that? No. I'm going to pull one more for you. I swear, you guys, I don't know what the hell is wrong with me today. Maybe it's because I cut back on the coffee. I don't know. I'm just so freaking tired. I've been working a lot, you guys. Okay, release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. Another beautiful and gorgeous card for you. Look at that energy that radiates, that love, healing. Accept and receive. And now with the new moon in Gemini, June 6th, let's see what you have here. With the Queen of the Moon Oracle for that new moon in Gemini. Look at that. Acceptance. If that doesn't say that the universe is working in your favor, they are reaching out, accept a helping hand, accept the love, release and surrender anything that has held you back, thoughts, ideas, mindsets, old habits. Accept that other people that view you in a negative light may not be your people, and you may never change their viewpoint, and that's okay. You don't need their approval. You don't need that at all. Anybody that views you in a negative light or wants to continue to believe a negative version of you has no business in your current situation, because that is not what's helping you grow to be the best version of you. That's what hinders you. You don't need that. Work on yourself and don't worry about anybody else. Do what is best for you. Honor yourself and accept the help. The help from spirit guides, guardian angels. If you have been wondering if you have any type of psychic gifts, skills, abilities, if you've been thinking of doing energy work, learning Reiki, things of that nature, I feel like this is a very clear sign that that is something that you should expand on. So if you want more clarity on how to do things like that, ask for that when you work with the new moon energy. Okay? Have a wonderful week ahead. I cannot wait to see what's in store for you in the coming weeks. Remember to follow me over on Instagram. I am at Virgo Angel Tarot for additional content. To book a personal reading, the link is in the description box down below. I've got a few openings for the month of June. More than likely, I may not have any for July. I've got a lot going on in the month of July, and I'm not quite sure if I'll be reopening appointments August or September. So let me know down below how this resonates with you. I am sending you so much love and support, and I cannot wait to see what's next for you guys. Have a great week. Remember to give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Take care. Bye.